Hey there, Aries. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I apologize. Another late reading. This is for August 2019. And so I really, it was interesting. I heard a fellow YouTuber talk about how she had started her channel 5 years ago. And it prompted me to look, because I knew I had started my channel in August when I started this, and it was August 11th, 2014. And then I was just curious, like, I'm not an astrologer, but I like astrology. Oh, my candle's out. It prompted me to look at the astrology on August 11th, 2014. And this other astrologer, I think it had been 5 years since she had her channel. And there were a couple other ones, though, too. I've been hearing people say that they had started their channel, around this time. So I just Googled August, or I put in YouTube August 11th, 2014 astrology, and the Leo King was the first one that came up. But it's so interesting what he said. So I'm quoting / paraphrasing this reading of his. And it said it's time for you to make a decision. And I think it had just been coming off a full moon as well, if I remember. Time for you to make a decision. The universe has shown us a direction in our life, and there's a magical, the word magical, gateway, and then we just have to make a decision about if we're going to step through it or not. So I thought that was really interesting that I decided to step through that and start sort of a spiritual magical channel on YouTube. But it made me think that that came up as a message for everyone. So that's why I'm sharing it. And then specific to you and probably the rest of the signs, I've recorded a few videos today. And I'm definitely in the groove. My God, Sagittarius, I was so stilted, and I don't know, I could barely get my words out. But I just went for a walk. I live in a rural area on a dirt road, but there are houses around. Anyway, I'm out walking, and I'm recovering from an injury, so I pushed myself up a little bit of a hill. It's an Achilles tendon injury. And I was like, okay, that's, I feel like I could go. Like, I'm the type of person that will, no, let's do 4 miles. Let's do like that. I'll keep pushing myself, which is probably why I hurt myself. So I'm like, no, time to turn around. So I turned around, and I'm coming back down the hill, and I'm kind of in a wooded area. And this giant black bear shoots right across the road, probably, I'm not good at distance, 50 feet in front of me. Big bear. So I panicked. And we've been having a lot of bear sightings around and whatever. They get in your trash, but they don't hurt anyone. A black bear, if I didn't say that. But I panicked, and I live right next door to my parents. I live up on the road I grew up on, actually. So I called my mom. I'm like, holy crap, I just saw a big bear, and I was just worried, like, are there cubs behind it? Was it a female? Like, I didn't know. I sort of panicked. She's like, I'm coming to pick you up. So I'm like, I had run to the closest driveway, and I was like just standing in these people's driveway. They were probably like, what is that girl doing out there? Girl, 48. What is that lady doing out there? They'd probably call me ma'am. I still can't get over being called ma'am. I think in the South it's respectful, but in the North it makes me feel old, even though I am old, and then whatever. Okay, so now I'm babbling. But so I decided now for you guys also get the bear. What is bear? So is it in that video from August 11, 2014, said the universe has shown us a direction in our life. So it really makes me think of the universe is trying to give us signs. And I'm always trying to figure out and get in touch with, like, do I have spirit guides? I know my channel is Tarot Spirit, but it was created 18 years ago. I got my website and I didn't really do anything with it till 5 years ago. Anything meaningful. Like, I don't think YouTube was really so much around that much that I even was on my radar that I could do that. But I'm always looking for, who are my spirit guides? What's my spirit animal? I always thought it was the horse because I'm just feel so connected. But then I'm like, well, maybe bear is a spirit animal or has a message for people. God, long story long, sorry. So where am I? TrustedPsychicMediums.com. All right. Common bear spirit animal meanings. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. How did I get on here? Wait, this isn't where I want to be. What does it mean if your bear is your spirit animal? I kind of want bear energy. Oh, for goodness sakes. I thought I had this up. I don't know where it went. The bear spirit animal has been worshipped throughout time because of its raw power and strength, serving as an inspiration for big and small animals to be brave and stand up against adversity. The bear symbolism, just like the black jaguar symbolism, invites you to be in touch with the earth and to understand the cycles of nature and to experience healing in your body, mind, and spirit. The bear spirit animal is not only size but brawn, but also strength of mind. It's reminding me of the strength card, actually, which is being even vulnerable, like being strong, but even being vulnerable, standing up for yourself. The bear symbol also highlights your aptitude to take on a leadership role because you know the meaning of devotion and what it's like to be a fierce protector. You are fearless just like your bear totem. You act without fear and you are fully prepared to defend yourself and others when provoked. You are ferocious but with a gentle spirit, just like the mama bear who protects her cubs with all that she's got. The bear symbolism is also about patience. You know that to be successful, you need to hibernate your ideas until you have the perfect timing. Just like the bear who takes a long and deep sleep, you also need to go on a meditative journey to know yourself and realize what your heart is seeking. My goodness. You need to be alone with your thoughts and be comfortable in your solitude. The bear spirit animal symbolizes dominion and authority and being larger than life. It signifies respecting the laws of boundaries and standing tall against adversities. The bear meaning also speaks about protection and commitment, just like the kind of protection and commitment that bear mothers give to their young. So, anyway, if that resonates with anyone, I just thought I would share. It's not every day a bear walks in front of your path. And there's also since I'm doing these late, we've already passed the new moon. There's a full moon in Aquarius on the 15th. So sometime there are lots of moon symbolism in the cards that can be a sign for timing. So what's at the bottom of the deck? The Five of Swords. This has come out before. So fives they're a minor arcana, but they're the everyday annoyances that, if we're not careful, can be blown out of proportion, or we can give a disproportionate amount of time and energy to them that they really don't deserve in the grand scheme of things. So, like being mindful that if you have a shitty day at work, you don't bring it home and just dump on the people, I'm bad at that, around you and bitch and complain. But like, sometimes what I try to do is imagine like when I step through the threshold into my house, that there's like a invisible sort of membrane. That sounds gross, but that I step through and it sort of pulls, or like a magnet, it pulls all the negative energy off me and like traps it outside. So doing something like that and mentally thinking, okay, I'm releasing and leaving these things at work, because it's like, wait, why are you allowing this now to infect your home life, your out of work life? Like, trying to really learn the discipline to do that. Boy, that's super hard. Let me know if you figure that out. In the past, justice, bringing things into balance. It could have been a court case. Karma. She's peeking though. Look at, she has her blindfold on, but she's like, she knows what she's like. I'm not blind to what's going on. I know what's going on. Let's look at the focus. I wonder what that is. I'm gonna keep reading and see if something else comes out for the Justice card. Page of Swords, communication. Some people may be putting stuff in writing. They shouldn't be posting stuff on social media. God, I could even see some of you from like a custody case, like, and you won or going through a divorce. If someone's really doing their best to trash you, sort of, and it's like you just have to, don't bite. You know, that's the mentality that you were trying to get away from, or if you left a job, or if you, a friend, whatever it is, they're trying to get you sucked in. They want to get you sucked in because then they're going to go see. And so like, don't like, I feel like this immature, gossipy energy that you just really want to, yeah. And I like her. She's just kind of like, I see what's going on, but I'm not letting on that I know. I'm not getting involved. I'm staying above the fray. I'm staying, I'm Switzerland, and I'm not getting involved or sucked in. What's crossing you? 7 of Cups. So this is just like, okay, I'm motivated to do something different, but I'm having trouble. It's like the analysis paralysis card. It's like I have all these ideas and creativity and all this stuff, but I just don't know where to focus. I don't know where to pick one. I think, and sometimes with this thinking, I do this where I'm like, I don't know if you guys do this too, but where I'm like, I make it so big. That's 1010. I just saw. I make something so big, the local time here, not the, that I like, if I can't have everything this one way, then I'm like, oh, forget it. I just will scrap the whole thing. And I think it needs to be more like taking a small idea and just working on it and breaking things down into the simplest of things instead of trying to do everything at once. Like just do one step at a time. Say you want to do an online business. I set up my website, which I think needs to be updated. I had an email from a couple weeks ago. Oops. I just followed a YouTube video. I literally just had YouTube up, watched, paused, went and did what they said, watched a couple more minutes, paused, went and did what they said, and it took me a morning, and it was up. So you don't have to like, and I know branding's really important. I'm terrible at that, which is probably why my business isn't growing, but like you just take some simple steps and get your feet wet and just do something. And then the rest will fall into place. What do you want most? What's like your ideal? Nice. 6 of Swords. You just want to like get away from all this. Like you just don't want to deal with the drama. You don't want to deal with here's the full moon. Speaking of the full moon, whoops. On August 15th. Maybe you just need to get away. You just need to go on a vacation, get out, go hiking, something like that. Maybe you go on a full moon hike. That sounds kind of cool. Who am I doing? Aries? I could see y'all doing that. Y'all. Like I'm all of a sudden now I'm Southern. But it's moving away from those stressful situations that just like, so this can either be like you literally remove yourself from whether it's a relationship, a job, a group of people. It could be just the gym you go to, who knows, where you bring your kids to daycare. Something like it's just, some places just have bad vibes and you're like, why is this place so like that. Like, because other places, just, I had a dentist office like that. And I was like, finally, I'm like, wait, there are plenty of other dentists. Why do I keep going here? And so I switched, and I was like, not one weird thing has happened at this new dentist ever. And I've been going here now like 5 years. It's so weird. So it's like, why are you staying somewhere? Do you really have to stay somewhere? And, removing yourself. Or, like I was talking about before, really learning how to be mentally disciplined and not get sucked in. Oh my God, so hard. Let me know how you do it. Okay. Near future? I almost said near present. King of Wands. That's you guys. Energy. Being motivated. And once you sort of pick something and start with it, seeing it through. Like, staying motivated. That's the beautiful energy. He's an amazing leader. I guess he reminds me of like Steve Jobs. He was able to get people excited about a concept or an idea. And he was able to sell, yes, they were great products, but to sell the energy, the enthusiasm, you know what I mean? He just had a way of stirring that within people and encouraging them to move forward and see his vision. He's a visionary. So your vision is important, and you will be able to get people to see it. It's kind of like leaving this, just leave like this. It's not that like even you're learning to deal with it. It's you're just leaving it in the dust. It's like, I don't have time for it. I got other stuff going on that's more important. Let's see these overall cards. The Hermit. So that's that going within and really doing that soul searching. Oh, denial. So there's something you're going to have to face, though. The Five of Pentacles. Or someone else may be in denial, and it's just like, it may be a bummer. You're like, what? Oh, I just saw the Seven of Swords. So there's someone in your atmosphere that's struggling. And it's like you just have to realize and get to the point where it's like, I've put all the time and energy into this. And it's to the point where I'm being controlling. Like, I cannot control this other person. I cannot, or this situation or this whatever. But maybe you've been in denial about it, or the person is in denial and has no plans of changing, really. You would be better off alone if you're in a relationship, or you'd be better off doing your own thing. Look at the owl in the tree. Take the wisdom from the situation and leave the resentment and all that other stuff behind, but get away from stressful situations as much as you can. It doesn't mean you're running away from it. You're just like, hey, I only have so much energy and I want to put it into my creativity and my hopes and my dreams and things that I'm inspired and cared about, not into negative drama queens or people who just aren't in the place where they're ready to deal with their own issues. You can't control any of that. And I'm not going to feel like it's breaking of codependency. You're just like, I release and I'm letting go, and what will happen type of thing. All right, so thank you, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful August, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.